Today we test 4 moto hacks from the internet, just in case something fishy leaked into the flawless World Wide Web of wisdom.
Your motorcycle gear stinks. But who has time to figure out those complicated washing techniques? Introducing the freezer. You already have one, it's already running, and in 48 hours those odor-causing bacteria will be stone cold dead. Smells fresh?
Yes, for now. This hack was popularized by Levi's, a company that urges us to prolong the lifespan of our jeans and the environment by occasionally foregoing the washer in favor of the deep freeze. Reputable as Levi is, I called a fact checker, I called the big guns, I called my mother. Not because I'm sexist, but because she's a professor of microbiology. As it turns out, cold temperatures are usually just bacteriostatic rather than bactericidal. The freezer will slow the smelly guys down, but only until they warm up again. Ew. The fact that microbiologists preserve their bacterial stocks in the freezer should be proof enough that this hack is utter and complete bullshit. Levi. Of course, the freezer's failure begs a question. Well, if cold is no good, well, what else can we do to keep our gear smelling fresh? Unless you have lab equipment in your garage, many of these are hard to control, except the top two. Soak the garment in vinegar before you wash it. This disrupts organic material, the bacteria's food, so they won't be able to repopulate. It also has the added benefit of being acidic, which some microbes dislike. Then wash the thing right away. Bacteria go through a lag period before growing exponentially, so time is of the essence. Also, never use fabric softener. It leaves a coating on your gear that actually helps bacteria adhere to the surface. And finally, store your gear dry. Bacteria are mostly made of water. If you can starve them of that, you'll starve out odor.
Something that the freezer definitely does not do. Jack stands need to be jacked, they call him. As he straps something down, he doesn't say that's not going anywhere, because the straps just know.
I don't always lift motorcycles, but when I do, I use a ladder. The efficacy of this hack bothers me. Motorcycles exceed ladder load ratings. Ratchet straps swing around. But I really want it to work, because bike lifts are expensive and full-fairing machines are low on jacking points. By comparison, everyone has a ladder and everyone has a steering stem to attach to.
So I keep mulling until I find a solution. First, flip the foot pegs so they won't fold upward. Then use 2 jack stands to lift the rear wheel.
After that, the straps can lift the front. We're free to use only the load-bearing side of the ladder, and we should be within its weight capacity since we're only lifting half the bike. And because our foot pegs made such wide anchor points, the whole motorcycle will not spin or pivot around its strap.
This took 10 minutes to set up and is surprisingly functional for wrenching on a bike.
Hi, it's Ryan with the Thrifty. You want a leather jacket? We all do. Motorcycle gear costs $600. Forget about that. This one from the Salvation Army, only $29.99. Here's your needle, here's your thread. Stay with me, camera guy, because we're doing this in real time. You take a $2 laundry bag from IKEA, you cut whatever shape you need. Grab your needle here, 1 stitch, 2 stitch, armor enriched. When you fall, it won't hurt like a bitch. Okay, full armor pockets, now sewn right in. D3O was $30 on FortNine.ca. Made in Britain, you know the Brits make good stuff. Stop throwing your money away. One for the kids, one for the wife. She's worried about rain, I'm not. Candle, blow dryer handle. Heat of the earth's mantle, it's a scandal. Look at that waterproof leather, isn't that beautiful? Stop having a soggy wife, stop having a soggy life. If you call now, because you know we can't do this all day, I'm gonna throw in the D3O, the needle and thread, the scissors, the laundry bag, the dryer, the candle, everything you need to never buy moto gear again. Separate shipping and handling, $60 per item.
Wow, our Thrifty wax leather jacket did pretty well rain and slide. with a few weak points.
1, old leather is thinner. So even if you find topper full grain at the thrift store, which you definitely should, still don't expect it to slide as far as a new garment. And 2, the seams are not double or triple stitched as they would be on a moto garment. Now ours didn't split anyway, but it's worth knowing. 3, without aramid backing, you will get burned by friction heat. And of course, not every moto garment has aramid backing either, but again, it's worth knowing. 4th, and most problematic, fashion leather is not cut with extra tolerances for armor, so the fit, it ends up lumpy.
Is it as dapper as Dainese? No. Can it match some textiles and cheap leathers for safety?
I shall leave you with a nifty trick of the Ziploc bag. You'll always find one of these in my pocket for keeping a phone dry, but in winter, you might find 6.
Blow into each of them, stick a line of tape down the middle, et voila.
A thermal 6-pack. Down the front of your jacket, that extra air is a furnace of insulation. Of course, this isn't an everyday thing, it's more of an, oh shit, I forgot to bring enough layers kind of thing. And the tape isn't even necessary. In a pinch, just blow them up and shove them in.
We've all done a similar trick with newspaper, but print gets soggy, it stains your clothes, and let's face it, New York Times, ain't no one buying newspaper anymore.
Ziploc bags are easier to find, they're easier to fit in your pocket, they hold more air, they just work better for staying warm and dry.
This idea has been done professionally by Exotog, so if you find yourself reaching for Ziplocs a lot, probably worth investing in the real thing.
Thank you very much for watching. If you want to find out why this old KLR 650 looks so beat up, then I'll see you next week.